This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
What do you do when things get tough? You don't give up. You stand your ground. If you've been diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer and have tried hormone therapy, ask your doctor about Pluvicto, lutetium Lu-177, Vipivitide, Tetrexatan. Pluvicto is not chemotherapy. It's a different treatment that targets PSMA-positive cells. It's now FDA approved after one hormone therapy or before chemotherapy. Pluvicto is a prescription treatment used to treat adults with prostate-specific membrane antigen-positive metastatic castration-resistant prostate cancer, or PSMA-positive mCRPC, who have already been treated with hormone therapy or hormone therapy and chemotherapy. Pluvicto involves contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids, urinate often, use contraception, and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the risk of exposing others to radiation during and after treatment. Pluvicto can cause low levels of blood cell counts, kidney problems, and infertility. Tell your doctor if you have weakness, pale skin, shortness of breath, bleeding or bruising more easily, an infection or changes in urination. Side effects include decreased blood cell counts, tiredness, dry mouth, nausea, appetite loss, joint or back pain, and constipation. Ask your doctor about Pluvicto, because every day without cancer progression is a victory. Visit Pluvicto.com to learn more.
With PayPal, I can pay now or pay in full. No interest and no fees. Now feast your ears on this prime-cut musical meat. You can pay your own way. Don't just pay, PayPal.
Subject to approval, eligibility varies. Learn more at paypal.com/pay-in-4.
What does Zyn really give you? Not just smoke-free nicotine satisfaction, but also real freedom to do more of what you love, when and where you want to do it. Why bring Zyn along for the ride? Because America's #1 nicotine pouch opens up all the possibilities of right now. With Zyn, you don't just find freedom, you keep finding it. Find your Zyn. Learn more at Zyn.com. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward ahead.
Listen up. The ratings just came in for last month. We are #1. We just grabbed every key demographic.
Yeah. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the second day of July 2025. Good morning, everybody. Parrish Morning Show. Here we are on what's Wednesday. Parrish on his way in, and I'm not sure. I don't. Zach's not back. I think he lives in Vegas now. He lives there now, I think. No Maxo, but we do have Parrish, and we have Corey, and we have Sasso, and maybe Carly. I have no idea, and myself, and we have Dimitri Martin. It's comedy. The Power Trip Morning Show on a Wednesday morning. Come on in. I'm glad you're here.
A drunk driver is very dangerous. Everybody knows that. But so is a drunk backseat driver if he's persuasive. Dude, make a left. Those are trees. Trust me. To me, swimming is a confusing sport. Because sometimes you do it for fun, but then other times you do it to not die. And when I'm swimming, sometimes I don't know which one it is. I gotta go by the outfit. Pants. Uh-oh. Bathing suit. Okay. Naked. We'll see. I was making pancakes the other day, and a fly flew into the kitchen. And that's when I realized that a spatula is a lot like a fly swatter. And a crushed fly is a lot like a blueberry. And a roommate is a lot like a fly eater.
Someone's got to step up and be a daddy.
The finish line is waiting.
I love the catch.
Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder.
Finish him on Friday night.
There's lightning in your stride.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. It is Wednesday, July 2nd of 2025. My name is Corey Cove. That's Chris Hockey. That's Meat Sauce Paul Lambert. There's Mark Parrish.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
Not great.
Not great?
I'm a little shook a little bit. Shook.
What the hell happened?
What?
I'm shook and proud at the same time. I never thought I would live to see the day where one of the top 10 stories on ESPN.com is Red Panda injured during Fever Lynx halftime.
Oh, no.
I mean, the video sucks. Barb was at the game. She sent me the video almost immediately. Yeah, freaking Red Panda fell last night at halftime almost immediately. Like, 3-4 seconds in, she topples.
Scary.
If you don't know who we're talking about, she is the absolute icon. National treasure that does the unicycle trick that flips bowls onto her head while she's on a unicycle.
Played by Jack Black.
100%. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe this doesn't happen all the time, but that's how good she is.
I know. Yeah.
But she finally fell, and they had to wheelchair her out of there.
Oh, no.
So she may have effed up her leg pretty good.
Nobody bats 1,000.
No.
Nobody.
That video sucks, man. She falls almost immediately.
Yeah. Ouchie.
That's too bad.
And the Lynx lost, but who cares? The panda got hurt.
Yeah, the panda's
Can't hurt Red Panda.
No.
Lynx losing one game's nothing. That's no
even
big
if
deal
it's
for them.
the Carolina Cup or whatever.
Yeah, the Catalina wine mixer.
That's right, yeah.
According to ESPN.com, the unicycle is 8 feet off the ground.
It's a lot of feet,
Oh, my
man.
Lord. That's a long ways.
A lot of feet.
Yeah, you don't have to be that high to break a leg or hip or just about anything else.
Lovely and talented Mark Parrish. Do you know what her act is? Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Okay,
It's unbelievable.
The Red Panda rang a bell at first, but then when you described it, legendary. I don't know.
Yep.
A million times, I feel like.
She does frequent Target Center a lot, but you know what's great as I think whether you're a Wolves fan or a Lynx fan, there's a part of us that, like, if somebody falls off a unicycle, my instinct is to laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
The crowd did not, because they all have so much freaking respect for Red Panda. Yeah. They were all like, oh no, and they started clapping for her immediately. No giggles, no, oh, this is the best. She just completely effed up. It's the opposite. It's like, that's ours. That's our halftime show.
Yeah.
Except, and did you guys notice when you were watching this?
No.
Have you seen the video he's talking about?
I have
seen it. No.
One person on the side of the court.
Oh, well, he was sitting courtside.
I paid for those.
I rosied one once up in Canada, World Championships, I think 2004 for the lockout. And this young lady, who was like the daughter of whoever ran Hockey Canada at the time, was singing the national anthem. And we were in Quebec, and she came out to sing the American national anthem, and she messed up. She forgot the words, and she had kind of stopped, and she had to start up again, and she forgot the words again. And then when she went back to get the words on them, written down in front of her, she came back out, and that little square carpet thing that she went to step on right in front of her just flew.
Yep, I've seen that.
Yeah, I am just out of camera view. I don't remember I think I'm on right behind Richard Parker, Matt Cullen. And when this happens, everybody else is like concerned for her. And I didn't see that she hit her back. For the record, I did not see the fall completely. I just saw her vanish behind the boards, and my head went right in the middle of Parker's back, and I was dying laughing at first until I saw her getting up, holding her back. Then I felt bad because she was a teenager. I felt terrible about it. But at the same time, just to say something like that, like when you're a pro and something like that, like a blooper happens. Yeah, you can't help but enjoy it because we know we're laughed at a lot.
Yeah, but Red Panda is a national treasure.
But that's exactly, I get it.
Don't be offended, Corey. You offended him, Mark.
Yeah, you offended him.
Yeah, you're offensive this morning.
I finally offended Corey?
Yes.
So
mark it down.
Red Panda fell off her unicycle, appeared to injure her wrist, along with generally being shaken up a little bit. She tried to walk off the court, but then kneeled back down. Medical personnel tended to her and then brought out a wheelchair to take her off the court. She did not appear to ever lose consciousness. Again, the Fever beat the Lynx 74-59. Fever head coach Stephanie White said that the Fever were unaware of Red Panda's fall until after the game when they were celebrating and then heard about it. And then even Indiana guard Caitlin Clark, who didn't play, by the way, and the Lynx still got their asses kicked.
Yeah.
Was on Instagram Live saying, Red Panda, we love you. So even one of the GOATs has respect for the GOAT.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I was at my home doing stuff, and something just felt different in the air.
Yes.
I just was like, something bad just happened.
Yeah.
I ate eucalyptus.
You ate eucalyptus? Yeah.
I did.
As a salute.
I did.
Good for you.
Didn't know why I was doing it. Didn't even know they sold eucalyptus at Target.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of koalas.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're thinking of bamboo, maybe?
That's what I meant.
Well, he all of a sudden had syphilis.
Damn it, I did get syphilis in her honor. Son of a bitch. Can I give this back? No?
I think you can pass it on, but I don't think you can give it back.
He's done that.
You know, we talked the other day about what Flava Flav must have been paid to show up to the Duke's Mayo Bowl, and we were guessing.
Yeah.
We talked about that?
Yeah, last week.
Son of a bitch.
What do you think Red Panda gets per halftime? Like 5K? 10K?
I think it's obvious. She gets eucalyptus.
She gets a broken wrist, maybe.
I would.
What if she
I'd
gets
split
5?
the difference. 750. 750.
I'd say somewhere closer to 5.
I wonder.
Yeah.
But I have no idea.
Man. Well, I hope she's okay.
She must be
She'll
making.
be fine.
I mean, she's everywhere.
Yeah,
now,
I'm
right?
sure, and it's not like she's just doing the Lynx games, right?
No,
I'm sure
correct.
she travels all over the
she
place, right?
absolutely
Yeah,
travels.
so yeah, it's taking a little hit here with this injury. She's gonna be on the IR for a little bit,
Maybe she does it with the broken wrist.
or maybe she's got a little hockey player and she fights through it.
I bet she does.
If it's a banged up leg, though, then she's out.
Yeah.
You need the legs.
Yeah, you need the legs.
Well, there's only one way to fix this.
How is that?
If Zach ever comes home from Vegas, he's taking over.
Oh, he is?
Yep, he's the brown panda.
Oh. Well.
Watch what he does with this bamboo.
Oh,
no.
And look at what he put in the plate.
Oh, my.
Zach, how are you going to sit on a unicycle when that bamboo's up there?
And why is there no seat on this unicycle?
Wow.
It's part of his act.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an act.
I think he just happened to end up on center court.
I believe it.
And he looked and said, only 8 feet?
Oh. I took a wrong turn.
Oh, Lordy, Lord.
So Zach texted me last night. He goes, "Are you watching the World Series of Poker right now?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, I just flipped it on to see," because Daniel Negreanu was at the final table, and he was going for like his 8th bracelet. And I flip it on, and then I realized the reason why he's texting me is there he is on the rail, standing there watching Negreanu play.
Are you kidding me?
Poker. Yeah, he was there.
I love it.
Was he really?
Yeah, he's he's trying to watch a little piece of poker history. But there's Zachary right on the old app.
Negreanu,
yeah.
Yeah, he's a big hockey fan.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
Yeah, he and Matty Cullen are close.
No kidding.
Yeah, you like Cully. Cully's a poker guy.
Go on. Here, look at this picture there, Parrish. See, look, there's Negreanu, and there's look at little Zachy in the background there.
Just lurking.
Yep, just lurking.
Just lurking back there, putting out the vibe.
Good for Zachy.
Yeah. I think he comes home today. I think. Who knows? We never know. All right, so anyway, the Lynx got their asses kicked, and the Red Panda hopefully is okay. What if she tore her Achilles or
That'd be
tore an
terrible.
ACL
Why
or
would you
something?
say that? Yeah,
She hurt her wrist.
Well, but you could walk off the court if you have a broken wrist. She goes back down to the ground after she walked for 20 feet, and then they wheelchaired her out of there.
That's got to be a lower body injury to put it in NHL terms.
Yeah, maybe she was just fighting through some pain.
Because sometimes it takes a little while, like the adrenaline and shock kind of hit you, and then you go for a little bit, and then you're like, no, I'm not going to stay on my feet any longer.
Yeah.
Man.
So
where would this rank in the history of bad Minnesota sports moments if the end of Red Panda's career came at the halftime of Commissioner's Cup 2025?
I mean,
it's
I think we can all agree it's
legendary.
number one.
It's got to be up. I mean,
like this is worse than the '98 Vikings.
Generations will talk of this.
Worse than the '98 Vikings. Yes,
for sure.
It's hideous. It's sad. I don't think my heart can go on.
No.
That's probably the case either way.
I think that's for the best.
Yeah. Wow.
When was the last time you had your heart checked?
A couple years ago.
What'd they say?
They said, well, I went into the hospital emergency room because of my chest pain and my heart was beating too fast. And they said it was, I forgot what they said, but they were like, yeah, you're not having a heart attack. You seem to be fine. I would lay off, I think it was red wine. So
the song or the...
Yeah, the song. I was listening to it too loud.
A lot of UB40 a couple years ago?
UB40's great. Don't rip UB40. But yeah, it's Ship Shape.
Wow. That was walking a tightrope.
Yep. Yep.
You know what else is a ship shape?
Gutter helmet and gutterhelmetmn.com. Never clean your gutters again. We're going to get a lot more rain. You don't have to worry about it if you have gutter helmet because they will not clog. And if they do, it's a small shot that they do. My friends at Gutter Helmet will clean it for you.
Yeah,
gutterhelmetmn.com.
I was going to say your gutters.
Yeah.
Gutters is the right answer.
Gutters.
Yep, gutters. Here's something I've never done, but I'm praying for you, Red Panda.
Wow.
Whatever it takes.
It took Red Panda for you to pray?
I'm a huge fan. You know how many times I've seen her? Back in the day when I was going to 1,000 Wolves games a year, I've seen her a billion times. She's the best. And I've never seen her mess up.
Wow.
Well, she did last night.
She definitely did last night.
God dang it.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show.
What do you do when things get tough? You don't give up. You stand your ground. If you've been diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer and have tried hormone therapy, ask your doctor about Pluvicto. Lutetium Lu-177, Vipivitide, Tetrexatan. Pluvicto is not chemotherapy. It's a different treatment that targets PSMA-positive cells. It's now FDA approved after one hormone therapy or before chemotherapy. Pluvicto is a prescription treatment used to treat adults with prostate-specific membrane antigen-positive metastatic castration-resistant prostate cancer, or PSMA-positive mCRPC, who have already been treated with hormone therapy or hormone therapy and chemotherapy. Pluvicto involves contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids, urinate often, use contraception, and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the risk of exposing others to radiation during and after treatment. Pluvicto can cause low levels of blood cell counts, kidney problems, and infertility. Tell your doctor if you have weakness, pale skin, shortness of breath, bleeding or bruising more easily, an infection or changes in urination. Side effects include decreased blood cell counts, tiredness, dry mouth, nausea, appetite loss, joint or back pain, and constipation. Ask your doctor about Pluvicto because every day without cancer progression is a victory. Visit Pluvicto.com to learn more.
Some matches are temporary, but your privacy shouldn't be. With Line 2, you get a second phone line just for dating. No need to share your personal number until you're ready. You can chat, text, and even block numbers, all while keeping things fun and private. It's perfect for online dating, blind dates, or just keeping things light. When you're ready to move on, Line 2 lets you cut ties without any drama. Dating should be fun and carefree. Line 2 keeps it that way. Ready to date on your terms? Visit line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in the App Store today.
After the sound, I think.
Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. Look who's over here.
Hey, gang.
Tommy.
Come on. I forgot Tommy was coming in today.
There
he
is.
Tommy. Do you want to sit, Tommy? You want to sit here?
You guys go. There's an extra seat.
Oh, okay, I'll go over there.
Yeah, ain't nobody in that other seat anyway. It's cool. You stay where you're at, Perry.
Oh, okay.
We'll commiserate more, Toms.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
I just wanted to save Tommy's nose.
Ooh, well, that's very sweet of you, but I'm better today. I got it all out. Whoa. You fell down?
That was all Tommy's stuff.
Oh. Are they kissing?
Yeah, they were.
I miss being out with Tommy.
Yeah.
We started together.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You guys came into the draft together?
Yeah.
Into the league? You came into the league?
Probably almost the same year. Very, very close.
That's when we used to French.
Yeah.
Your mic's on.
You know?
Your mic's on.
And you didn't have a problem with it back then, Sauce.
Oui.
I did not.
Hawk was involved.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Oui.
How was the fourth before the fourth?
Yeah, how's that
time? Best weekend of the year?
Oh, my God. Was it really?
God.
Are you being serious?
Swear. Well, think about it. We literally
Went up to middle of nowhere, Wisconsin, and you just go on a pontoon. And you sit out there.
Okay. When's it become best of all time?
Well, you listen to Toby and you get riffed with your friends. It's fantastic.
So, but going on a pontoon, listening to Toby Keith and getting drunk, isn't that every weekend for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it today. That's why I'm on. He's
got an all-time life.
You're actually going to a lake later today to do exactly.
I'm not.
Oh boy.
I literally, I am. I'm going up north today, playing a little golf, and then doing a little happy hour cruise.
Of course you are.
I'm so glad. And that's for work. That's for work, right?
It is actually for work. Yeah, a lot of people are up there.
God, you are a working-aholic.
You found a job that fits your personality almost perfectly.
I'm starting to learn that. I think so too.
You nailed it. First try. Well done. Well done. Usually takes a couple.
Oh, it's good. So, that'll be today. And then it's my mom's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. Happy birthday.
Early birthday.
Steve.
I think she turned 68.
Yeah?
Yeah. She's getting up there.
She doesn't look like it.
Yeah, she looks tight. She looks
does.
good.
Yep. What?
He just referred to his mom as tight.
Yeah.
Made me feel things that I wasn't ready to feel at 5:50 in the morning.
You guys all went quiet.
I'm glad you were here, Corey, because I was going to just move on.
I was waiting for somebody to say something. I wasn't going to start that one.
That's great.
I think all of us would say things about our mothers like they're beautiful or they're lovely, but tight is a word that I would have skipped.
Yes. Would not have said that.
It's great.
Happy 4th, Mrs. Olson. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Tomorrow's the 3rd, right?
Yeah, it's the 3rd.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, man.
Remember Hazy, who I was talking about last week?
Of course.
Oh,
It's
never
his birthday
forget.
on the 4th.
Yeah, how could we forget?
Happy birthday, Johnny.
It's lovely and talented Trish Vrasper's birthday on the 4th as well. That's right. Yeah.
She take that
Happy
dumps
birthday,
to her.
Trish.
Well, no, but the 4th this year's on a Friday, so she's.
Can I come over and watch?
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I'll ask Jess. I'm not sure. I'll ask her.
Oh, speaking of that, Sauce, did you delete that photo of the dump you took yesterday?
I did not.
Was it a monster?
Show it to Tommy.
It was I believe we call him a lunker.
Do you want to see it?
Pictures?
I know. I mean,
That's a lunker.
That's so gross.
Oh my God! You just grossed him out.
You grossed Tommy Olson out.
Congratulations, Sauce.
It's
like the Loch Ness, like peeking out.
That's like hearing Zach say that's too big a penis.
Or Tommy.
Yeah, origami. Origami.
Man, I felt great afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
I felt so skinny.
I felt
Yeah, he
excellent.
was skipping to the loo.
Yeah. I immediately had
From
to
the
show
loo,
off.
technically.
He was on the air.
And he stuck it right in my face.
Yeah.
And then he showed me the picture.
Yep.
That's a healthy looking poop.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would say unhealthy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna guess that ripped some stuff.
Yeah, Sauce, there's no delicate way to ask this, so let's just ask this. How many days had that one been on deck?
Oh, a few, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did it hurt coming out?
No, not really.
Yeah, that's because you got a big old butthole on you.
Yep. Yep. It's
the Holland Tunnel down there.
No, it was a nice.
Hey,
It was a nice race.
Outcast.
my butthole ripped and there's gonna be trouble. Hey,
Yeah, it was a nice dump.
You need dude wipes after that or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some stitches.
Yeah.
Some stitches.
Hawk's dad was pissed I flushed that masterpiece.
Oh, yeah.
That masterpiece.
That's like Sydney Sweeney, the Hawk's dad.
Oh, yeah. He said that's the greatest thing these eyes have ever seen. And it was like, Dwight, get out of here.
Trevor's like,
No, he doesn't masturbate.
Sure he does. Sure he does.
Oh, yeah, because that would be weird.
Everything about this is weird.
Yes.
This got weird.
Anyway, happy birthday, Trish.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Oh, Lordy. Well, there you go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
When are you going to delete that?
Oh, I should delete it right now.
Parrish, you want to see it?
Nope.
Same.
Kinda.
I'm good. I don't look either.
You should look.
No, I'm good,
I
man.
had no choice.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought they were going to be boobs. And he goes, "Hey, look at this." I thought he was going to show me a set of jokes.
Hey, look at here.
Ball your hands up.
Your Honor, I would also like to admit, if you were off the air and I said, "Hey, do you want to see the giant dump I took?" you would say yes.
But give me a choice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You want the option.
I want the option.
Give the man the option.
You got to give me the choice. I mean, life's about choices.
Yeah.
And I would have chosen probably to see it.
Yeah, you would
just out
have.
of morbid curiosity.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big man's dump.
Thank you.
Dude, that's like, big man's chew.
That's a small rhinoceros dump.
Have you ever seen that picture of the largest dump they ever found? That was like a caveman dump that's like 10,000 years old?
I don't think so.
Look it up, man.
What in How did you stumble upon that?
I swear to God.
He's a hockey.
What really matters? I swear to God, you got to look it up, man. It's fossilized. It's a big old human dump, and it's the size of a baby's leg, and I kid you not.
Ugh. I don't want to look that up.
Oh, what? Oh.
Okay,
fine. Oh, I'm grossing you out.
Caveman dump.
Lloyd's Bank? Coprolite? What is it? How do you say this? Coprolite?
Coprolite.
Lloyd's Bank Coprolite. Yeah, that's right.
How do you say it?
Yeah,
9th century.
Look at the picture of that some bitch.
They found it in 1972.
Yeah, I have to look. Hawk's right.
No, that's not.
A large coprolite or fossilized specimen of human facies.
Oh, Lord.
I know.
No way.
And but look at it. It has to be strapped down.
In case it makes a run for it.
That is the...
Yeah, it's from a Viking.
Mono is the right.
Literally, it's from a Viking.
Check this out. According to Wikipedia, it may be the largest example of fossilized human feces ever found. 8 inches long, 2 inches wide.
That's like giving birth.
Oh, my heavens. That's a big one.
That's a big Viking who had to lay that bad boy down.
Analysis of the stool has indicated that its producer subsisted largely on meat and bread. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Corey.
Despite evidence suggesting that other people at the same time and place had access to fruits, leeks, shellfish, and nuts. Wow. But this guy was all about the bread.
Meat and potatoes.
Yep. Man, now I want bread.
Must be Minnesotan.
God, bread would be good.
Yeah.
Yes, Country Hearth dropping some bread off this week. God dang, man.
I don't know if it's going to be like that loaf.
No.
Man.
Zach, you might as well just leave Vegas and come back here if you're going to participate in the show this much.
Right.
Pinky loosened up some things back there. That's exactly right. Your pinky loosened things up back there for you. Oh, man. There are presence of several hundred parasitic eggs suggested that he was riddled with intestinal worms.
Oh,
I'm talking about sauce, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, that's disgust.
It's really gross.
Yeah. Oh, just the idea of that. But look at that thing that came out of a human, out of a Viking man.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Ah!
Brilliant. Well, so I was trying to figure out because I skipped over the first part of that paragraph. I'm like, why do they call it Lloyd's Bank? And then it literally was found at a branch of Lloyd's Bank in New York. So think if you're that bank. Right? Like, let's say this was Wells Fargo and not Lloyd's Bank. You don't want it to be called the Wells Fargo dump.
No, you do not.
Right? You're like, name it something else. Lloyd's Bank is like, God dang it. If anybody Googles us, the first thing they see is a giant fossilized crap.
Yeah.
I thought Lloyd's Bank was like a spot in wherever that they, in the world
Like
that they found it, right? Yeah. I did not think it was actually Lloyd's Bank.
Nope. Actual branch of a bank. It's a major British retail and commercial bank.
Lloyd's of London.
It's something like that, yeah. It's incredible how often they find things like Roman settlements when they're just building a new highway, or they found, and they made a really weird movie about it. They found the remains of a king.
Yeah, king. He had a
the back.
The back, yeah, king.
What was his name?
Shoot.
So anyway, they thought that he died somewhere, and it ended up that he died on the battlefield. And they thought he had a humpback, but he just had scoliosis.
Not Richard.
Something like that, though.
Yeah.
Quasimodo.
So they found his body.
No, they found his. Yeah, they were digging up a parking lot.
Under a parking lot.
I saw that in history. Yeah, they could not find where that king was buried forever and ever and ever. And literally, they were redoing a parking lot, and they pulled it up and they found these old bones and they figured out it was royalty, and there was a big curved spine.
Yep.
So they assumed, and it was him. I'm pretty sure was it King Richard?
Man,
shoot, I should know that. I didn't watch that.
The Humpback King is what I'm going to put. Hump, because that's what they thought. And they also thought he wasn't really a part of the lineage, but he really ended up being Hunchback King Richard III. There you go, bud. Look at you.
Yes. History Channel.
Sideways
Watch it.
curvature of the spine. Exhumation and reburial of King Richard III. God, you learn so much stuff on this show.
Yeah. Yeah, that Vikings poop.
Yep.
Yeah.
And King Richard III burial.
Dwight goes to see it like it's the Mona Lisa.
Dude, when you look up King Richard III, they showed the bones, how they found the bones. Look at that.
Oh, my.
That curve? Isn't the curve nuts?
Yeah. And just to think that was the king of England
He
at
wasn't
one point.
He wasn't liked very much.
Not very much.
No.
But this person was the king of England. Now he's just a box of bones under a parking lot.
Under a parking lot.
Hey, at least he's not a dump under a bank.
Yeah, correct. Or a dump at 1600 Utica.
It kind of puts things in perspective, though, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I might just be a horny 54-year-old dude, but I'm going to end up dead just like King Richard.
Oh.
And we'll probably know where you are.
Yeah.
But nobody knew where this guy was.
Don't be so sure, brother.
Yeah, don't be so sure. Don't go looking for him.
Front Page Sports is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
What do you do when things get tough? You don't give up. You stand your ground. If you've been diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer and have tried hormone therapy, ask your doctor about Pluvicto. Lutetium Lu-177, Vipivitide Tetrexatan. Pluvicto is not chemotherapy. It's a different treatment that targets PSMA-positive cells. It's now FDA approved after one hormone therapy or before chemotherapy. Pluvicto is a prescription treatment used to treat adults with prostate-specific membrane antigen-positive metastatic castration-resistant prostate cancer, or PSMA-positive mCRPC, who have already been treated with hormone therapy or hormone therapy and chemotherapy. Pluvicto involves contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids, urinate often, use contraception, and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the risk of exposing others to radiation during and after treatment. Pluvicto can cause low levels of blood cell counts, kidney problems, and infertility. Tell your doctor if you have weakness, pale skin, shortness of breath, bleeding or bruising more easily, an infection or changes in urination. Side effects include decreased blood cell counts, tiredness, dry mouth, nausea, appetite loss, joint or back pain, and constipation. Ask your doctor about Pluvicto, because every day without cancer progression is a victory. Visit Pluvicto.com to learn more.
You know that feeling when you're about to score 30% off, but they want your number? Ugh. Give them your Line 2 number instead. It's a second line on your phone, perfect for nabbing promo codes without inviting spam to your party. Sign up for every discount under the sun, then block the junk texts that follow. You get all the perks, but none of the spammy baggage. More codes, less chaos. Visit line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in the App Store and get your shopping sidekick today. Because the only thing blowing up your phone should be good deals.
Now, I know you may be saying to yourself, was that dead air when there was supposed to be a weather forecast? That was a comment on the weather. That was an existential comment right there. I purposefully didn't do the weather just so you would think about what you've been doing with your life.
That wasn't long
a
enough.
Public service announcement. Right there. Think about it.
We'll take it.
Thank you. Now I'll do the weather because I think you're ready for it. I think you can handle it. As soon as it comes up on my machine. It's 67 right now. 67 right now.
67.
And going to be 87 today.
Too hot.
I almost cut it.
It's not too hot.
It's too hot, dude.
Yeah, too hot.
Come on, baby. You're one of us. It's too hot.
I know, but like I can love both. Like I can love Christmas time and I can love this.
Both.
I'm
yeah,
with
you
you.
do love both, don't you?
Yeah.
87 today, 90 tomorrow, 93 on Friday. Oh, come on, 93 is too damn hot.
Yeah, too hot. Too hot.
No, it's not?
No, it's great.
Okay, sweetie.
Because I think it's going to be like January 15th.
I know, I can't wait. Oh, the
January
football season.
Yeah.
January's hideous.
January's hideous.
February after Super Bowl.
Middle of August to about Christmas time, A+.
Undefeated.
Yep.
It's, I mean, from May to October 21st is probably the best time of the year.
Yeah. What? Yep.
Hey, by the way, that's Tommy. It's not Thursday. It's Wednesday. He's in a day early.
Yeah.
Because he's going shopping for a hooch tomorrow.
He's going up. No.
I am. Going to Turtle Lake. I'm going to your spot.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think we're going to do a little gambling tonight.
Why wouldn't you?
Are you up there?
Man,
no.
You guys ever watch those big old turtles? Like the big old turtles, Core? Like the snapping turtles, you know?
Yeah, like the one I had to get off my front step a few weeks ago.
That's disgusting.
Snapping turtle?
Like the alligator ones?
You got never mind.
Oh, the alligator snapping turtles. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
That they base Bowser on? Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching 2 of them yesterday.
Frenching?
My God.
Were you there? No, they were up on the bank, and I was
Lloyd's
walking.
Bank?
Yes, with a giant dump.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, turtle heading. Oddly enough, yeah. Anyway, so I was hiking, and I was on this path, and there were 2 giant turtles, and they saw me coming, and they wanted to get into the water away from me, but it was about 15 yards down the like a cliff to get into the water. And you would have thought they were on sleds. Like they knew what they were doing. They both went over the edge one at a time and slid down like on sleds right into the water like they'd done it 700 times. Like they were having fun.
Like
That's the craziest thing.
Like a penguin? Like,
yeah, right.
Right in their belly?
Like if you listen, you would have heard wee.
They're using that shell.
Crazy.
Penguins.
Penguins. Anyway, great story.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool to see.
Turtles are
It's cool to
sweet.
see.
Yeah.
And they do look like dinosaurs.
Yeah, they do.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
You want Monster Energy? You go to Holiday. You can get 3 for $7 or 4 for $8. That's what I would do. Just get 4 for $8.
Can I
mix and match any flavors you want? 16-ounce Monster Energy for a limited time at Holiday.
I'm going to start a new company with all due respect to Monster Energy. And it's going to be named after my Uncle Doyle. And it's going to be called Big D Energy.
That's pretty good.
It's actually a great idea.
It is a great idea, right?
Doyle? You got an Uncle Doyle.
I do. He's the best, man. He'll whoop that ass. He's a big dude. Big old hillbilly dude.
Horny?
Oh, all day.
Is he? Who's hornier, your dad or him?
Oh, well, I mean, come on, you don't put my puppy dog against Secretariat.
Right. Brilliant. Line.
Big D Energy. Come get you some.
Hey, Parrish, check this out. Are you familiar with SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander?
The best. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he signed a deal yesterday, right? This year, of course, he led the Thunder to the best record in the regular season. He was the regular season MVP, Finals MVP, NBA champ. He's 26 years old. Got a new deal.
He's living life at the highest form.
Got a new deal yesterday.
Okay.
Did you see what it was for?
Not a clue.
All right, then let's hang on. Let me have you guess.
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
Let me have you guess. Hold on a second, please. Timing's everything. 4-year deal, Parrish.
4 years.
How much do you think he makes over those 4?
Oh God! I mean, they got to be like $50 million a year, maybe. I'll go even more. I'll go to like I don't know how much a year because I'm not good at math. I'll go to 225 for 4 years.
225.
Yeah, because those guys are making some big contracts.
No.
How short am I?
285.
Oh my Lord, Mom, Dad, why weren't you guys 7 feet tall?
He is $71.25 million a year for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That is the richest annual salary in NBA history.
He deserves it.
71.
He does.
We are we're getting there, almost to $1 million a game.
Yep.
Getting close.
Yeah,
Oh, what? Oh, man. Can we get some of those TV contracts that basketball gets?
Yeah, Wemby might get that. Cooper Flag might get that. Some of those guys.
The TV deals that they have and the short benches. I mean, they just don't have many people on their roster to sign.
We had a sports conversation off the air yesterday. Eventually, this is going to burst, right? The bubble on this is going to burst. You can't keep paying. I don't know when. I'm not smart, but you can't keep paying this much money.
They've said that in pro sports since the beginning of pro sports, more or less.
Well said.
All right.
Look, if Shea Gilgeous-Alexander can get paid $71.25 million a year, which again we're getting close to $1 million a game, right?
Unbelievable.
We can get Red Panda more than 5K.
Yeah.
Amen.
God, you're an obsessed
5K is pretty good, though.
It's pretty good, but if he's making almost $1 million, she should be making
who's producing
10 to
more
15K.
for their teams?
Yes, there should be another digit added to her.
Parrish and Hawk, what would you rather see, Red Panda or SGA?
Red Panda.
Yeah,
Exactly. So if you get those to the game, you got to make sure Red Panda is compensated fairly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
not wrong.
Pay the Panda.
During those dark days of the Wolves,
Corey was at every game.
That's the only reason people would come.
Half the Wolves bench would just stick around and watch her because they didn't care. They were down by 40.
Oh, hideous. God, were they bad. And you sat through it.
I was single and talking to the dance team and striking out
you
left.
You were like, where'd you get those tights?
Striking out left and right.
You go, can I borrow that for later? I got to set at the saloon.
Don't project. Don't project.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
Borrow that for later.
Don't project is brilliant.
The Milwaukee Bucks, the Drunken Scotties, waived Damian Lillard.
How about that?
Wow.
How about that?
Parrish, this one might make you even more sick because you were, not try to rub it in, you were once bought out by the Minnesota Wild, right?
No, it's
Check
not
this
rubbing
out.
it in.
Check this out.
Yeah.
So they waived him because he tore his Achilles, and like Giannis might get traded. Who knows? The Bucks are in a weird spot.
Weird spot.
So they waived Damian Lillard and then reach a deal with Pacers free agent Miles Turner, 4 years, $107 million.
Okay.
Damian Lillard has 2 years left, $113 million. He gets all of it. So
good CBA.
Yep.
So the Bucks, though, can take that 113 and stretch it from 2 years to 5. So they're going to pay 22.5 over the next 5 years against the cap, but he gets all 113.
Oh, you guys made fun of me for being against the cap. He gets all of it.
He gets all of it.
Oh my Lord. What a deal in this. Basketball players gotta have an amazing. They got the best CBA in the biz.
That's the dream.
Yeah, because he's going to miss all of this year, so he's going to rehab.
He gets bought out. He's going to get fully paid. Mm-hmm. So then he's still going to. So when he comes back, then is he coming back or is he retiring? Is he an old guy, a young guy? Or?
He's mid-30s.
Yeah. Okay, so he'll be coming back and without even signing a contract with anyone else, he's starting off at $22 million. I'm assuming he'll be one of the highest paid players in the league.
Well, no,
years.
He gets that's the 22.5 is just what the Bucks have to pay against the cap. He's getting the 50,
he's
56 and change the next 2 years, no matter what.
Oh, okay. I thought he spread it out. Okay, so he's going to be making like $100 million 2 years from now.
Yep.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but Mike, I think he gets the 113 in the next 2 years. I think the cap just gets stretched over 5. I think
you might be right.
That makes sense. Yeah, sorry, because they were allowed to. We was cutting. We got 66%, and then you could double you could use double the length of whatever you had left. So I had 3 years left, so they made it 6 to spread it out, like to give you a little more break against the cap. But that's also kind of how the payment went too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
maybe that's the case here. But if I'm Damian Lillard, I'm pretty mad about that.
No, absolutely. You want it up front.
I think he gets it.
There was a bunch of guys when the CBA in 2004. When we came out of that, there were teams that were just way over the cap, Philly, and there was teams. So there were guys on teams that just they had to buy guys out to get under the cap. Philly, like Jeremy Roenick, was making like $10 million, and he was just one big one they could get rid of to try and get back under the cap. So he signed that. So he was making like. And then he re-signed for another, like, oh man, my number might be a little off, but I want to say it was like 7-ish or 7 or 8 or something like that. So he was making like $17 million that next year.
Wow.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, good for him.
The Lynx lost the Commissioner's Cup to the Fever without Caitlin Clark. They lose 74-59. Red Panda fell at halftime. She was injured. That's the main story here. Let's just be honest. How about the Lynx being 10.5-point favorites and losing? 10.5 because Caitlin wasn't playing.
Yeah.
The Lynx went scoreless for 8 minutes and 13 seconds at one point in the second half. According to ESPN, the last time they did that was something like 2011.
Rosie.
That's bad.
That's not good.
No word on Red Panda's exact injury, but she was holding her wrest and then got wheelchaired out.
Even the AP says the wrist this morning.
Wrist?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even Red Panda is tired of you talking about her.
That's not even remotely true.
Does she have a Twitter?
Nope.
I don't know. It's a good point.
Yeah, good point.
She's been doing it a long time. I don't know if she's doing the social media thing.
You would think she would use social media to promote the hell out of her show, but maybe not.
She's an artist.
You think she's ever had a perfect halftime?
Oh, she does all the time.
Yeah.
Almost always it's perfect. I don't think I've ever seen her drop a bowl, and I've definitely never seen her fall.
No.
And then yesterday, she didn't even get the bowls going. She fell off almost immediately.
Yeah. That sucks.
That does suck.
She was not that unlike me trying to do an 8-foot unicycle.
Yeah.
Hop off the ladder, pedal for about 3 seconds, and take a fall.
I wonder how, I wonder if she, knew right when she kind of got up. She's like, oh, I'm in trouble.
She was smiling at first. I mean, off to a good start, looked confident, looked ready to roll. Oh. Somebody give her the bowls. Let's go.
And then she caught an edge.
Tough break for the Panda.
Yeah.
Great song.
Well played.
What really matters when we come back, scores and stats around the world of sports. Bonus edition of Tommy Olson because he can't join tomorrow, but Mark Parrish is here. Our buddy Scott Taylor in a little bit. Carly Zucker later. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
What do you do when things get tough? You don't give up. You stand your ground. If you've been diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer and have tried hormone therapy, ask your doctor about Pluvicto. Lutetium Lu-177, Vipivitide, Tetrexatan. Pluvicto is not chemotherapy. It's a different treatment that targets PSMA-positive cells. It's now FDA approved after one hormone therapy or before chemotherapy. Pluvicto is a prescription treatment used to treat adults with prostate-specific membrane antigen-positive metastatic castration-resistant prostate cancer, or PSMA-positive mCRPC, who have already been treated with hormone therapy or hormone therapy and chemotherapy. Pluvicto involves contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids, urinate often, use contraception, and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the risk of exposing others to radiation during and after treatment. Pluvicto can cause low levels of blood cell counts, kidney problems, and infertility. Tell your doctor if you have weakness, pale skin, shortness of breath, bleeding, or bruising more easily, an infection, or changes in urination. Side effects include decreased blood cell counts, tiredness, dry mouth, nausea, appetite loss, joint or back pain, and constipation. Ask your doctor about Pluvicto because every day without cancer progression is a victory. Visit Pluvicto.com to learn more.
Some matches are temporary, but your privacy shouldn't be. With Line 2, you get a second phone line just for dating. No need to share your personal number until you're ready. You can chat, text, and even block numbers, all while keeping things fun and private. It's perfect for online dating, blind dates, or just keeping things light. When you're ready to move on, Line 2 lets you cut ties without any drama. Dating should be fun and carefree. Line 2 keeps it that way. Ready to date on your terms? Visit line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in the App Store today.
And yes. Hey, Worthington, coming to see you tomorrow. Can't wait, man.
What
the
time
Beach
will that
Bash
be?
tomorrow night. I think, I don't know. Let me check. I think I go on price 7 or something like that.
Sweet.
It's been since before COVID that I was down there in Worthington. Looking forward to it. Cannot wait.
I was just talking to somebody about that from Worthington.
Yeah?
How much fun they have. How much they love you down there. Hawking. How much. I told them how much you love playing there.
I do. I can't wait. Look, it's a Chris Hockey Band show. We don't do many of those, and we're back. Worthington tomorrow. So come on. I know you're listening, Worthington. Come on down.
You haven't been there since 1 BC?
Wow.
No. I see. Yes. Now I get it. I just see what you, man, that took me way too long to figure out what the hell you just said. Way too long.
Sess and I say that for each other before we met each other, like BC and BT.
Oh.
Really? I see what you're doing.
Yeah, that's cute. That's so sweet. Put your hands down.
Put your hands down. What really matters is scores and stats around the world of sports, and
Those
then in
things just get
between,
away from you, don't they?
Chris will change your life with something else.
That's what really matters.
Ba-da-ba-da.
The Twins lost to the Marlins 2-0. The Twins had just 2 hits. They struck out a total of 9 times, 3 of those Byron Buxton. Joe Ryan was awesome. 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 4K, but 0 run support. The Twins did a little Paul Skeens impression and let a guy go out there and pitch crazy good, but get no credit for it. So they fall to 40-45. The Marlins have won, I think it's 8 straight. 8 or 9 straight?
8. They've won 8 straight.
And then they are 1 shy of tying the team record.
It's the first time in Twins history the Twins have had 2 or fewer hits in back-to-back games.
Jesus. Say that again.
It's the first time in Twins history the Twins have had 2 or fewer hits in back-to-back games.
That's insane.
Yep. I learned that.
How has that not
night.
happened before?
No idea.
Yeah.
Baseball is crazy. They play 1 billion games a year. They've never had back-to-back games with 2 or fewer.
I guess.
Wow. I would have lost that bet.
Yeah. And you know they've had back-to-back shutouts, so you figure...
Right, or how about every time they've ever been no-hit, all you need is the game on either side to have 2 or fewer.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. What really matters is this.
Columbo, the television character,
Oh, great show.
had a catchphrase. The catchphrase was, just one more thing, right? It originated because the scene was too short and the writers didn't want to retype the script on a typewriter. So they just had him return and add the line at the end as if he'd forgotten to say something. And it became his catchphrase. They were lazy. See what laziness does, Sauce? You were right.
Hi. Yeah, man.
Creates history.
It does.
So just like Columbo's is just one more thing. Sauce is, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I believe his is actually me do one?
Yeah, me do one?
Yeah.
Who, me?
You have a lot of catchphrases.
Yeah.
Columbo went for 10 seasons.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, my grandma loved that show.
Columbo was a...
And that's the grandpa from...
Oh, yeah, that was a...
The grandpa from Never Ending Story.
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Isn't it the grandpa from... Yeah, Princess Bride. Yeah.
Peter Falk.
That's what I meant.
Sauce, you want to hear my new impression of you? You can use this in your stand-up if you want. This is my new impression of you. Ready?
Go ahead.
This is you and somebody asking you questions, okay? Hey, Paul, what's it like being a dad? It's wonderful. Hey, how was your trip to San Diego? It was wonderful. Hey, Paul, have you seen that new documentary on Netflix about that guy that fillets 30 children? Yes, it was wonderful.
Wow. I didn't know I said that so much.
You say wonderful a lot?
I guess.
But I like it because it can be something about, like, what do you think about fatherhood? It's wonderful.
Yeah.
What do you think of the grossest documentary you've ever seen in your life? It was wonderful.
That's pretty good. I guess I do say that.
Do they actually? Like, is that a real thing, or you just make up the
I don't know. I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not.
I'm sure somebody's done it.
Yeah. We just haven't caught him yet, or her.
Parrish.
What's up?
Sauce is probably going to ask you a lot of questions about this because I think a lot of Wild fans are confused.
Okay.
You know, this was supposed to be the big year that we locked in a couple of big free agents because we got some money to spend.
Yep.
So far, Tarasenko. They traded for Vladimir Tarasenko. And now Nico Sturm is back. 2 years, $4 million total, so a big splash with $2 million a year.
Out.
Yeah.
Nico Sturm, 30 years old. Last year, 62 games between San Jose and Florida. 7 goals and 7 assists.
Yeah, and also won a cup with Florida, and to bring that experience back into the room is a good thing to have.
Look at Perry turn that full circle.
Man, you are...
That's a TV guy right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's a guy that's worked for Bally right there.
Yeah.
That guy's dog. Yep.
We waited 53 years to get Parrish and Suter off the books to get a guy that was in the locker room to watch other guys win.
Blue guy.
You know, well, here's the thing too, and Billy said this before too, that don't expect that there's not going to be a huge splash right away, because that's not what we wanted to do. That was kind of the mistake we made with Parrish and Suter, is going back there is like, all right, hey, we got a new owner, we got money to spend. Let's spend that money. Well, that's great that you went and got out the 2 biggest names on the market at that time, but that obviously over time did not work for us. So it's more about, yes, we have all this money and yeah, we're excited to spend it, but it's also about getting the right pieces in place and the right people for our team and what Billy Guerin is trying to build right here.
Get after it.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah. So no, that's a good thing. He should be. I'm glad that he's picky and choosy. I mean, we have Kirill Kaprizov. We have a legit superstar now. So we need to build a team around him. So you need to be picky. You need to be choosy. You need to choose wisely. And obviously it does come down to what's available at the time you do have the money, but you still can do it incredibly wisely. And that's how you build a franchise that Billy's trying to get to.
Oh, Billy.
I'm going to start calling him BG from now on.
So good.
What really matters, though, is this.
You got that right. Colonel Sanders once studied law, served as a justice of the peace in Little Rock, but his legal career ended abruptly after he got into a courtroom brawl with a client.
Yeah, don't mess with Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, he had to whoop an ass.
Yeah, don't steal his women, man.
He'll fight. Down.
Do you remember those, what were they? They were like bowls?
Yeah, the chicken bowls.
Son of
the chicken bowls. They still have them, I think.
They still?
I think they do.
The wrap sandwiches they have.
You've been listening all week, right? Have you heard essentially the entire week of shows?
Mostly. I had to miss a little bit yesterday because I was...
But did you hear the whole show with Lieber on Monday?
No.
Okay. This is I put Lieber in this spot too. This is a chance to make you look dumb. But are you willing to possibly look dumb?
No.
Don't we take that risk every time we come on here with you guys?
Let's hear it. Okay, what
Sauce
is it?
gets compensated to constantly get put in this spot, but I feel bad when it's other people.
Come on.
So we talked a couple days ago about a stat out of England, and in what Chris just brought up made me think of this. We can add this person to the list. Okay. I tell you a person's name. You tell me whether this is a real person or a fictional person. Okay? Was this an actual human being or just a made-up person?
Out of everyone?
No. I have four names. Four names. Okay. Sherlock Holmes, fictional or real?
Oh, wow. Kind of gets you, doesn't it? That's fake.
Parrish, you want to play along?
Sure, that's fake.
Okay, you guys both are correct. Mm-hmm. Tom Sawyer, real or fake?
Based on someone real.
Fake.
It's fake.
Correct. Winston Churchill, real or fake?
Real.
You guys are 3 for 3. Colonel Sanders, real or fake?
Real.
See, I would 100% said fake until that story.
A minute ago?
Until that story.
All right, you guys went 4 for 4.
I never knew Colonel Sanders.
Who says athletes don't go to class?
He was real. I just watched. I didn't go to class. I've just watched a lot of History Channel with all the downtime.
Well, that's how you figure out Winston Churchill. But I bet a lot of people in this country think Colonel Sanders is fake.
I probably 100% until that story.
No, that was 100%. Yeah, I knew that. I knew it was real.
It's like Burger King. God.
Yeah, I think most people think the Burger King was real.
How great would that be?
Son of a bitch. When's the last time you've been?
Oh, wow.
A big double from there?
Oh yeah.
The
chicken sandwich.
These fries.
There was a Burger King closer than a McDonald's growing up. And with a bacon double cheeseburger was my jam.
God. You can't go wrong anything there. No. It's so good.
Would you buy us Burger King?
I'll buy you a whole store if you'll shut up.
Brilliant.
Mikael Granlund, 3 years, $21 million for the former Wild player. He's going to the Anaheim Ducks. He's 33 years old.
Yeah, he played very well in Dallas and extremely well coming into the playoffs. So yeah,
did he have a hat trick in the playoffs at one point? I think he did this year.
Oh yeah, Dallas. Up until Edmonton, Dallas had everybody kind of rolling, especially the Granlund and Rantanen. But yeah, signs a big ticket in Anaheim. That's kind of what Anaheim needs. They need some veteran leadership out there. They got a bunch of young stars. They need a Mikael Granlund out there to help them kind of become professionals by learning how to play the game every night.
Why didn't they just sign some guy who was in Florida's locker room?
Yeah, that would have been great.
Well,
wouldn't that be better?
I see where you're going with this. But how much was Granlund? I'm not saying it. I'm not calling him B.
What really matters, though, is this.
On this date, in what year did Amelia Earhart and her navigator Fred Noonan disappear over the Pacific Ocean?
Ooh. I feel like it's, 30s?
30s?
No, I think Corey's right in the 30s. I'm going to go
34.
37.
42.
37 was right.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Bam.
I picked
Good
that
one,
because
Pear Bear.
I wore that
That's
number.
Saucy, too. Saucy got it. 37.
I said 27.
Oh, you did? Never mind.
Did she
Good
die?
job.
What's the story? She make
They
it?
don't know. They never found her.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she died.
And she had her navigator, Fred Noonan, with her as well.
But, yeah.
Hang on, though. But, like, when are we, as men, going to start getting credit? No one knows that Fred Noonan was on that flight. It was all about Amelia.
Yeah,
she gets all the attention. Once in a while, they could say Fred Noonan was on the freaking plane.
Yeah, I didn't know that till today.
Didn't know that till today.
Yeah.
I thought Colonel Sanders was fake and Fred Noonan didn't exist.
I
Rough
did,
day for dudes.
I did know that she had a navigator with her.
Well, great job he did.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice car for that time.
Yeah, maybe we need to start wondering about that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hell were you doing?
Yeah, buddy.
Where is she?
Oh, what if
taking a nap.
What if they were just carried away? You know?
Bye.
They just started kissing in the plane or something.
And they went, screw it, let's
And then they just got
hell
off
with
track and they're
life.
like, we don't know where we are.
Tommy, just let me ask you, what kind of kissing were they doing?
They were Frenching.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they certainly were. Yeah.
What if they were, though?
On the way to France, maybe.
Takes it full
I
circle.
mean, I believe they were flying around the world. I think, wasn't it? Well, it doesn't matter. I think they were going on the equator or something, give or take. But either way, so I don't think they were anywhere near France, but they still may have been Frenching.
There's probably some movies that redone this, you know?
Fan fiction?
Yeah.
Where Amelia and Fred just got after it?
Oh, yeah. So
do you believe the plane crashed because they were distracted from all the Frenching, or they just got off course and landed on an
what's his
island?
name? Frank Noonan?
Fred Noonan.
Fred Noonan?
Well, friend.
Because you had to be staggered, I'm guessing, right, in the plane?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're staggering. I can't really
You
walk.
know what he's doing.
Yeah. Oh. The Rosen?
Play a little guitar.
No, that's all right. That's all right. They're on the same team.
Playing
Right,
a
Sauce?
little guitar. Yeah, they're on the
Same team. It's fine.
It's fine. Same team.
Same team.
Yeah.
Good game. Good game. Good game.
I forgot about that.
It's still one of the craziest things that's ever happened here.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Is it my turn or your turn?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yours.
Coco Gauff got upset in the first round of Wimbledon. How about that? She just won the French Open last month, and now this is the second time in 3 years she's been out in the first round at Wimbledon. What the hell's going on there?
Just not her court.
I don't know.
There's some
she's the world
buildings in
number
hockey
2.
you just don't play well in. Maybe that's one of hers.
Straight sets, too. 7-6, 6-1.
Yeah, we watched it. It was, she did not have her A or B or C game. She was out of sorts the whole time. Tough loss. A lot of, I think the 3 seed in women, Pagula, whose dad is the owner of the Bills and the Sabres, she's out. There's a couple of big names that are out already in the first round.
Pagula Oblongata.
Yes. You watched it?
What really matters is this.
This Noonan guy had maybe the most interesting life I've never heard of.
I've never heard of him at all, so go on.
I got to tell you about it. Can we break? And then I'll give you, because he did so much and he died at 44 years old. I can't believe what I just read.
All right, let's learn about this guy, because, again, enough of female aviators. It's our time.
Yeah.
It's about
it's
male navigators don't get the credit they deserve.
Their time is done.
Yep.
Hell yeah!
What do you do when things get tough? You don't give up. You stand your ground. If you've been diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer and have tried hormone therapy, ask your doctor about Pluvicto. Lutetium Lu-177, Vipivitide, Tetrexatan. Pluvicto is not chemotherapy. It's a different treatment that targets PSMA-positive cells. It's now FDA approved after 1 hormone therapy or before chemotherapy. Pluvicto is a prescription treatment used to treat adults with prostate-specific membrane antigen-positive metastatic castration-resistant prostate cancer, or PSMA-positive mCRPC, who have already been treated with hormone therapy or hormone therapy and chemotherapy. Pluvicto involves contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids, urinate often, use contraception, and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the risk of exposing others to radiation during and after treatment. Pluvicto can cause low levels of blood cell counts, kidney problems, and infertility. Tell your doctor if you have weakness, pale skin, shortness of breath, bleeding or bruising more easily, an infection or changes in urination. Side effects include decreased blood cell counts, tiredness, dry mouth, nausea, appetite loss, joint or back pain, and constipation. Ask your doctor about Pluvicto, because every day without cancer progression is a victory. Visit Visit BlueVicto.com to learn more.
You know that feeling when you're about to score 30% off, but they want your number? Ugh. Give them your Line 2 number instead. It's a second line on your phone, perfect for nabbing promo codes without inviting spam to your party. Sign up for every discount under the sun, then block the junk texts that follow. You get all the perks, but none of the spammy baggage. More codes, less chaos. Visit line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in the App Store and get your shopping sidekick today. Because the only thing blowing up your phone should be good deals.
The Fan.
I don't know what happened back there, but Tommy came in giggling like mad.
They love laughing at my pain.
It's my favorite.
I love this place.
I do too, man. How fun,
It's
huh?
the best.
It's like working in a locker room all the time.
I'm honored to be
There you go. That's what I love coming in here. Places that locker room in the morning.
It does.
Getting back with the boys.
Yeah. And especially because Tommy's walking around with his D out all the time.
There you go. Just like the locker room.
Just having a towel and walking.
There's always that one guy on a team.
Yeah. If you guys could go to work just fully nude, would you guys do it?
No.
At this job?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
But like it's just
Why are
one
you winking?
It's one less thing. You know how you just put the same clothes on every day? And then just take that all away.
No.
Saving time.
I don't even sleep
saving
nude.
effort. You don't?
No. I like to have my boys. I like them.
But what if you could just what if you just wore your PJs in? That'd be nice.
That's basically what we do anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, give or take.
I wear nothing but boxers.
You're just boxers?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I wear the ones you gave me, Saucy.
Yeah.
What are those called?
Chill Boys and chillboys.com.
Keeps my boys
I'm
chill.
on right now. They're most comfortable.
I don't need to see that.
Yeah, we get it.
Do you wear a t-shirt to bed?
No.
Probably should.
You should.
These two.
Home run.
Genius.
Walked right into it.
Brilliant. Right into it.
Wow.
Probably should.
Cal appreciate it.
Okay.
Great.
All right, let's do what really matters and learn more about Mr. Noonan, who nobody cares about. The Lynx did lose the Commissioner's Cup. They lost to the Fever. Damn. No Caitlin Clark, no Red Panda after a halftime tumble, and they lose 74-59. So it's like $30K-ish a piece for the winning team. Lynx get about $10,000 a piece as the losing team. That's free money. What really matters, though, is this.
Okay. Fred Noonan, born April 4th, 1893. Died, we believe, June 20th, 1938. He was declared dead. Declared dead in absentia, meaning they never found his body. Okay. Here's his story. He was Amelia Earhart's navigator. Fred Noonan was born April 4th, 1893. His mom died when he was 4. 3 years later, there's a census that reports that his dad was living in Chicago alone. So they're not sure where he was. They think he lived with his family, like relatives. He wandered off, ended up in Seattle, Washington by about the age of 11. At the age of 17, he shipped out of Seattle as an ordinary seaman on a British sailing bark, a ship. At 17 years old, between 1910 and 1915, he worked on over a dozen ships, rising to the rank of quartermaster and boatswain's mate. During World War I, he lived in New York City and served aboard several American and British ships in the Merchant Marine, though he was never in the U.S. Navy. He continued working on merchant ships throughout the war, serving as an officer on ammunition ships. His harrowing wartime service included being on 3 different vessels that were sunk by U-boats. 3. After the war, he continued in Merchant Marine, achieved a measure of prominence as a ship's officer. In 1926, the U.S. Shipping Board awarded Noonan his license as a master of steamers of gross tonnage. I've been with some steamers of gross tonnage. Oh my God, that's terrible.
Isn't that the picture Sauce showed you?
It's a terrible thing to say.
Yeah.
True, though.
It was when he was in Denver.
His career moved forward. 34-year-old Noonan married Josephine Sullivan in 1927. After they honeymooned and mooned in Cuba, they settled in New Orleans. He continued working on ships. After 22 years at sea, Corey, which concluded sailing around Cape Horn 7 times, he decided he was going to get into flying planes. After learning to fly in the late 1920s, he received a limited commercial pilot's license in 1930, on which he listed his occupation as an aviator. In the following year, he was awarded marine license, blah, 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 blah. He was a master of any ocean and a pilot. He was the first person to plot airline navigation over the Pacific Ocean.
Wow.
He plotted different routes for planes to fly across the ocean. He continued doing so until he finally met Amelia Earhart and became friends with her and decided to become her navigator, in which they left on their ill-fated flight and were never seen from again or heard from again. 3 different ships were sunk that he was a part of during World War I.
You know, that was the impressive part. After one, I don't think I get back on another ship, and he just couldn't stay away.
Yeah.
But and then he just got bored with being the master of the seas.
Yeah, no, decided to fly.
And I'm like, I'm going to start flying now.
That
dude lived.
He did all that in 44 years after his mom died when he was 4. Wow. And he ended up basically running away from a home where he just lived with relatives at the age of 11.
Jeez.
Incredible.
And here with his best guess on what happened to Fred Noonan and Amelia Earhart is the fan Sauce.
Yeah, that's a great question. A lot of people have been contemplating that for a long time.
Excellent stall.
You're welcome. I think they were probably landed somewhere they didn't know where they were going, and they didn't have any way to communicate back, and they just died, and over time, everything they owned disappeared. Case closed.
The case closed.
Oh my God, I didn't realize you closed the case.
Yeah.
Like 6 Days, 7 Nights with Harrison Ford. Fantastic film.
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, it's so good. No, you're spot on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anne Heche, right? Who's no longer with us.
No longer with us. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
The research that you put into it, Sauce, really, that's what sealed it for me.
I mean, something like that happened, right? They landed somewhere they didn't know existed or wasn't on a map yet or something like that, and they've just never been found.
Maybe his plot lines didn't work.
Yeah. Well said.
Yeah. And everything they've ever owned
just disappeared into the sea.
Into the abyss.
Into the abyss. I mean, were all those people that died on that one plane?
That's, he's got a point.
All those people on that one plane, yeah.
370 or whatever.
That sounds
he's got a point, guys. What happened to that one guy
like
and all
a
those
UFC
people?
event.
Right. What happened to that?
Did you say he wasn't in the military? But he was just
He was
on the
not,
ship?
no.
Yeah, but he was a merchant marine. Merchant marine, yeah. Is that Jeff? What was his name again?
My dad?
Fred Noonan?
Fred, yeah.
Fred Noonan was a badass.
Yeah, man.
And he went down in a badass way, I would have guessed.
Yeah.
His grandson, also famous, Daniel, was a caddy for a very famous golfer in the early 80s.
Happy birthday, Daniel Noonan.
He was
you do drugs, Danny? Every day.
He was a pretty good golfer unto himself as well.
Solid golfer,
And what's
better
the
caddy.
problem? Yeah.
He's all right.
Got a great film. Has anyone seen the second one? Of
Shut
course.
your mouth.
It's got to be hideous.
It's awful.
Isn't it one of the worst films ever?
I saw it once. It's they tried. Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield. I was trying to think of the damn guy's name.
Not in the second
Rodney Dangerfield is not in the second one, and they try and remake the guy. Like I can't remember the actor that did it, but he failed.
Like Jackie Gleason or something.
Jackie
something.
Jackie
Chan.
No, not Jackie Chan. Hey, don't tell us.
Mason. Jackie Mason.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
He did not. It's not. It's so different than. It just no. And they turned it into like a carnival. It's awful. It was awful.
Randy Quaid is in it.
Yeah, he basically was the Bill
Robert
Murray
Stack
character.
is in it.
Yeah, it was.
He's the bad guy. Yeah. from Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, terrible.
I've seen it about 7 times.
Oh my
Lord! It used to be on USA.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait.
Go ahead.
What's the Rotten Tomato score on Caddyshack 2?
Let's go 9.
I'm going to go 2.
7.
26.
4.
Oh, okay.
Who's closest?
God.
Well,
It's
whatever.
that bad.
That's so bad.
I saw a movie last night.
Yeah?
And in the theater or at home?
In the theater.
He went to see Formula One.
No, we were going to change our mind at the last second. We saw Ilio, the new Pixar movie that made no money, right? It was like the lowest box office opening for any Pixar film ever.
About Elio Castroneves?
Yes, the same.
Yeah.
The same.
It was solid. It's got good reviews, and I can see why. If you don't see it, you're not missing a ton. But if you do, it's a sneaky good little movie. All of us liked it.
Oh my God!
Well, Pixar's kind of like they've created their own monster. They've set the bar so high.
Yeah, no, it was a easy hour and a half in and out, solid story.
Better or worse than Good Dinosaur?
Yeah, I didn't love that one.
Yeah, it was kind of.
I was not.
You seen that one, Hogs?
No.
What happened?
You guys have you seen the fireworks warehouse explode?
No.
What?
In California? You can't believe what I can't believe what I just saw. Happened yesterday. You type in fireworks warehouse explodes in California. It's right on CNN. It's exactly what you think it might be like. Thankfully, they evacuated the whole place.
Oh, man.
They had a 1 mile evacuation because it's exactly what you would think it would be if a fireworks place explodes.
Oh, my.
Only an enormous explosion followed by a fireworks display. I feel proud to be an American right now.
This is Greenwood plan.
My God.
Oh, my Lord, yeah.
Look at that. And
That's awesome. That's
there's
the
that
best
one
fireworks
boring-ass
display
sparkler.
ever.
Yeah, and then somebody lit a snake.
Yeah, snake. Yeah, it's just smoking.
Wow.
Wow, that's an explosion.
One of those little tank things that you put on the ground.
I do like those. I like those, though.
Freaking awesome.
You know what my favorite firework is,
I mean, it's tragic, and I hope nobody got hurt. But
they didn't. They evacuated the whole thing.
Which one, Hugs?
I love the ones that shoot the
Roman candles?
The paratroopers up in the sky and then they float down. Is that not the coolest thing ever?
Yeah, those are great.
When I was a kid, man,
when you were a kid,
I loved
for
them
sure.
so much. I still probably do love them
For
too
sure.
much. Fireworks forever, everybody.
Yeah.
Head on over and get some.
And
We
this
got
is
time.
nuts.
I've been there
That's
with
a hell
you.
of an
That's
explosion. Isn't it?
unbelievable, isn't it?
Boom.
And then the fireworks after?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I've been to fireworks forever with Hawk. He literally buys everything.
Does he?
Everything.
What supermarket?
Have you ever been anywhere with Hawk where he doesn't buy everything?
It's a good point.
Yeah.
He made a good point.
Definitely not the whorehouse.
No, well, you can't afford everything there.
Well, the one tab that, he didn't have to pick up the Buffalo Wild Wings that you picked up, Parrish.
Yep. You're welcome. Actually, he did.
I did pay him.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? I gave him some money, remember?
Yeah.
He actually paid for about a third of it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hawk.
Yeah. No, you're welcome. Thank you.
Hey, one interesting note, at least I think it's interesting, on the Pixar film I saw last night.
Oh, yeah,
You know how most Pixar movies, like in the first 10 minutes, they try to rip your heart out. Something sad happens in the first 10 minutes.
Up.
It's
Oh,
like
my
they've
God.
Yeah, it's the first 5 or 10 minutes because they want to all right, let's show how sad somebody is and let's show their redemption story or start this arc. This one is first 10 seconds.
Oh.
It's basically like, all right, welcome to the movie. His parents are dead. It's like, what now? Like you learn the first 10 seconds.
Yeah.
There's no dancing around it. It's just, so what's going on here? Well, his parents are dead, so I have to watch him now. It's like, oh, okay, that's why he's depressed hiding under a table. Good start.
Oh, my God.
Right off the bat. No messing around. Messing around.
I honestly,
parents are dead immediately.
I don't mind that because I don't like the long story that kind of
No, they got to ease
You
it.
got to ease into it.
Now get the pain over it.
Hurry up a little bit.
Like a Band-Aid.
Right off the
Tear
bat.
that Band-Aid off and let's move on to the fun
You're a very
fun,
aggressive
happy
lover,
stuff.
aren't you, Parrish?
Yeah, freaking Ilio's hiding under the table, and you're like, oh, what's going on? The movie's starting. He's hiding under the table. His parents are dead, so now I have to watch him. Oh, boy. This is going to suck.
What is Uncle Peter watching?
No, his aunt's depressed because the kid has no parents. Paul, your hands up.
His aunt, Woodhawk.
An animated character?
Oh, that's weird for you.
Gross.
Well, yeah, pot calling the kettle black.
Who would be infatuated with a Pixar mom? Hard pass. The news is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
You know that feeling when you're about to score 30% off, but they want your number? Ugh. Give them your Line 2 number instead. It's a second line on your phone, perfect for nabbing promo codes without inviting spam to your party. Sign up for every discount under the sun, then block the junk texts that follow. You get all the perks, but none of the spammy baggage. More codes, less chaos. Visit line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in the App Store and get your shopping sidekick today. Because the only thing blowing up your phone should be good deals.